There we are. Hey friends, this is Sven from Gaming. Welcome to the stream. It's Astellia time. We'll continue where we have left off on Tuesday, but we'll also go over some of the mechanics that we skipped over last time. But first, I would say, let's do this.
Draco!
Who's my opponent?
That's the zombie dance, by the way.
I'm sorry. I can't move anymore.
Okay. So there's of course there's dance emotes. There's a few of them. This was the zombie dance. Then there's the heart dance. Whoops. That was... Oh, okay. That was a glitch. Every MMO needs to have dance moves. Then there is the Only I Have No Cat. That's very Korean. Meow, 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 meow. Yo, man. Okay, that works too. Anyways. Okay, before we go into questing again and see how the story continues, let's go over the menus a bit and see what the game actually has in store. We have skipped some of the stuff last time in the first stream. So let's go over some of the stuff at a high level before we go into the gameplay again. So there's the skills. There is skills you can level up over time. I have no idea how this works. The game hasn't told me yet, and I think I'm too low level to really experience that yet. But there seems to be levels, and you can specialize the moves in some way, shape, or form. I don't know yet, but that's interesting. And also we have a lot of these emotes and movements and animations. They actually have a purpose. So this is one of the moves, and it's actually dodge. So some attacks which are telegraphed by the monsters, you need to dodge, and you can use these dodge rolls or these moves to do that. The Estelles, these are actually the companions that we have. They have a role. So if you go to the what you call it, rota. To rota. There's a star level they can have. You can level up the Estelles, and they have a role, as I mentioned. So this is a knight, which means it's kind of a tanky Estelle, and she can taunt enemies. So she can keep aggro quite fairly well, actually. If I overdo it with aggro, she will lose the attention of the mob, but usually she can keep it quite well. Hey Legendaries, how's it going? Then I have the Draco. She's a warrior. She does DPS melee, melee DPS, and can stun, which is also quite nice. By the way, I found out how the whole Estelle thing works. You can have one Estelle ready at a time, and this will keep your yellow bar up here up to 100% or 900 points in my case. If you summon another one, this will drain your energy or whatever that is. And if you summon the third one, you can do this for a certain amount of time, but you will see the bar drains pretty quickly. So use that with care. And if you unsummon two of them, only if one left, it stays in, goes up actually. So use this in critical situation. You can summon the other two Estelles as well. They will help you in combat. And there is actually, I think, a kind of a teamwork and a symbiosis between them. So depending on which Estelles you have active, they have symbiotic relationships. The third one is a caster, I think. Yeah, that's a high DPS ranged Estelle that you can use as well. Then we have the achievements. Well, it's achievements. I don't have any of them right now, so let's see how it goes. The Star's Tale, I have no idea whatsoever what this is so far. The game hasn't told me. I haven't come across it yet, so let's see let's see how this plays out and how this works. I think it's kind of a zone guide or something, but I'm not really sure at this time. Then there's an expert skill. I have chosen the gathering skill for metalworking, which is for metalworking, so I can gather ore. We can try that out at some point. And the crafting skill, I want to use blacksmithing, so let's see how this works. We can go into crafting a bit this session. The adventures. This is the kind of the other gameplay features that the game has. The Colosseum is, I think, a PvE training area where someone you can summon monsters and you can fight them. It's not PvP as far as I've seen that. Dungeons are, well, dungeons. They're instance. There you usually need a party. It will be the same here. Avalon, as far as I know, is PvP. And there's the dual arena solo or party PvP, the usual thing. Then we have the matching. Well, it's kind of a convenience feature to match for dungeons and stuff like that. Party recruitment, that's the usual thing. You can have guilds, you can have a friends list, mail, in-game mail. And there's actually 2 shops in the game. So there's the cash shop, which has 3 currencies. There is the Bina cash. It's a special currency you use to purchase items. That was kind of obvious. Then you have the Zender thing, currency, whatever that is. And this is actually something you can gather in the game. You can get that in the game. I have 30 of them. I have no idea how I got them. I think it's only by participating in the in Avalon or in the arena, which I haven't done so far. So I have 40 of them, no idea how. And then there's gems. I think this is the hard currency which you have, which you can charge by spending real money. So this is the stuff that you can get. There's a few that you can have subscriptions, which makes life easier, like instant recall to life if you die. Then you have kind of summoning thing, portal, teleportation stuff that you can do with these things. But it's not really pay to win as far as I can tell. There's customization stuff, of course. You can make your character look really stupid like this. If you like this kind of stuff, okay, go for it. You can spend money on that. I think this is only available by spending real cash as far as I see that. Well, whatever. Then there's costumes, of course. You can make your character look really, okay, fancy. I would say fetish-like fancy. But anyway, then you have the stuff for the Astellias. You can make them look really, really cool and fancy as well. Then there is the kind of skins for the mounts. This looks like a Pegasus, even though you can't fly as far as I know. Sure? Yeah, well, okay. Kind of a fat cat. Anyways, consumables. I have no idea. Firecracker stuff like that. Yeah, it's beauty stuff. It's nice to have stuff, but it's not required to really progress in the game, I would say. So this looks fairly okay-ish from the pay-to-win side. Then the other shop, the Zender shop, is a stripped-down version of that. I'm not quite sure what these things do. There's actually a cooldown to run dungeons, and you can buy tickets, so the cooldown is removed. This is something that you may or may not like, but I personally I don't like these things. I don't like artificial time limits, and then you spend real money to get a cooldown. That's not really my way of doing things. So that's the store. And one additional thing that you can do if you go to the no, that's wrong. I want to do the inventory. You can do here is the upgrading system. You can do various things in the inventory. One is you can dismantle items. I don't have any, so I did that last time. You can gather resources from existing materials. You can do jewel augmentation. If you kinda have a few of them, you can upgrade them. You can equip runes. I don't have any, so I can't. But this is something you can do as well. Actually, I do have a rune. Let's see what I can. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay, confirm. Yeah, this is how it works. So you know what the rune is for. In this case, I think it's for weapons, rings, and earrings. I've chosen the weapon, so now I have equipped the rune, which gives me 1.3% physical critical accuracy onto the weapon. It does bind the weapon to you, so after you have done that, you cannot put it in the auction house. Yes, there is an auction house. And the other thing we skipped over last time was actually the points. When I level up, I can spend points on the main kind of stats. And supposing I'm an assassin, I would suppose that the agility is the main trait I have, which is the highest value anyway. So let's give it a shot. Let's upgrade that. Remaining stat points 5 of 5. Yeah, you need these crystals, these Ultra crystals, and I have no idea where I got them from. But I got 2 of them. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Sure. Bam. Okay, 4 points. I suppose that's good. By 2.5%. That's actually nice. So can I do it again? Yeah, it's used 1 of these stones. Okay, remaining stat points. So I can do that 5 times, and then I have to level up again, or how does that work? Okay, that was nice. So now I have 5.5% more agility, which is probably really cool. 179. Okay, this is how the character enhancement works, as far as I've understood it. So let's see how questing goes. Perhaps I can try this. Oh, I got enough of these stones. Okay, I can do that. That's perfectly fine English. Thank you. I love the game, by the way. So far, I really like the game. It's really well done. Yay! Oh, I love it when you can enhance and tweak and do all this stuff. Oh, by the way, I've seen that one thing that the game does is the eating is actually quite beneficial. So you have 10% XP boost if you eat certain meals. So it's a good idea to actually eat the meals if you get them. They're usually login gifts or rewards for activity in the game.
You're after the demons?
Yes, I am.
I heard about you.
Ooh, wow. Yes.
Watch out when you're scouting. The orcs may have bad eyesight, but their sense of smell is incredible.
Okay, so this is amazing. This is far better in every aspect, actually. Yeah, there's actually the same stats, so I'm improving on all the stats. And it also looks, extremely fancy. It's a bit over the top, I would say, but yeah, why not? Speed up. I have no patience for this. Let's do this.
Shadow King. Yeah. Flying dagger.
Okay, that was quick work. That was well tanked by my Astellia. But that was lucky. Okay, that's the big guy. Oh, and I died. Good thing I'm still a beginner, I can instant res. Okay, I'm not quite sure whether I can tackle this guy. This is 12k. Let's see. Oh crap, she's on cooldown. My main Astellia, so let's go with the
I'm sorry.
the mage then.
Did you call me?
Take this. Yeah. Whoa. Slow and steady. Oh, possible.
Aqua bubble.
Okay, that's not staying in the red thing. The good thing is that telegraph the big attack, so you can at least try to Ow. That was too late.
Shadow Stick. Rota Pisces.
Time to work?
That's the reason why you did not come to me. Looks like we are on a completely different path now, Handler. Just know this. I won't go easy on you when we meet again.
I will never give up.
Okay, that was the scenario dungeon. That's kind of cool.
You dare step into my castle? Be gone now!
Okay, Ducky.
As
Evil
long as
duck.
I, Sir Tetrinio, stand, no trespassers will leave in one piece! Is that it? This is called a tactical retreat!
It's an interesting mechanic. Okay. Kind of a maze puzzle thing going on. Okay, that was interesting.
This doesn't make sense!
You also solved your puzzle. Okay, of course that makes sense.
Tether? Where are the reinforcements? Yeah!
Okay, Ducky. That was surprisingly impressive. Alright. Let's see what this wood has to offer. Actually, beautiful graphics. Really, really nice. I think they overdo it a bit with the depth of field effect. But look at this. This is beautiful. But it gives me elfish vibes for some reason. Of course, we need to kill mushrooms. It's a Korean game. I should have expected it. There must be a thing with mushrooms. They're cute, actually. They look a bit like jellyfish. I think they're really cute.
Flying Dagger! Shadow Stick!
Alright. Let's kill more red cap mushrooms. Can someone explain to me why in all of these MMOs there's always mushrooms to kill? I think they're in Final Fantasy. They're in almost all of the Asian MMOs. Is there something I need to know about mushrooms?
Flying dagger.
Okay. That's the stuff we want to
Ruta!
Is it time to work?
Yeah, it's time to work and it's time
Ram!
to
I'll hold two, Master.
die.
We're still no match for you, Master.
Of course.
I'm sorry, but Pisces was a bit scared.
You're always scared.
I am suspicious of those slimes.
Slimes? Oh, let's go for the slimes.
Flying dagger. Flying dagger.
Alright, 3 more slime kills. That's gonna be good.
Flying dagger. Flying dagger.
There we go. Now we need to do the Stone of Sealing.
Edward was right. But the orb of imprinting doesn't have enough power. If it is charged up with enough power, it can awaken the Centurion. Let's gather other orb fragments that are scattered around.
Shadow Sting.
Okay. 2 more of these fragments and we're good.
Flying dagger.
They respawn pretty quickly, which is nice. I don't have to run all over the zone to get them.
Now the Centurion will follow your orders, Master. We should go tell Handamar about this. Handamar should be at the Rumbling Axe outpost, preparing for the attack on Arau Cave.